Hello everybody, thanks for watching the video. This one's probably going to be a pretty long one. I did a video on how to level up easier and stuff before, but now I'm going to go back and try to make a better one and try to cover all the details and make it a little easier to understand. A lot of people got confused when I made the last one, and they were just getting new to the game, I think, and it just didn't really make a whole lot of sense to them. But I'm going to try to go over everything and make it a little bit more clear. I'm going to add in a few extra things and try to show you guys how to level up faster and be able to do a lot of stuff easier. So, I made a new little alt account to kind of go through it a little bit while I am talking to you, and I'm just going to be leveling some stuff up and playing with it while I talk to you guys about how to do this easier. So, when you first start out, the main thing you want to do is level your fortress as far as you can go. Once you get, before you even start leveling, make sure you are on the server you want to be on. Like if your buddies are on server 18, be sure you jump to 18 before you start leveling, because once you pass Fortress 6, I believe, you cannot jump after that. Not anymore anyways. I think they cut that off and you can't jump anymore. So yeah, make sure you guys be sure to go to the server you want before you start leveling. I've had a few do that and then they message me and they're like, oh crap, I gotta restart. Anyways, so I'm just gonna go ahead and upgrade this. Free. Woohoo! Anyways, so the main thing you want to do when you first start out is get your fortress as high level as you can. So, and then level up everything else as it comes slowly. But your main thing you want to get done is your fortress. You want to get that at least to about 20, 23, around in there. You want to get it to there, and then start catching everything else up. Because if you do that, here's the main reason I'm saying do that, because you have the higher level boats. When you start out, you got this little Caravel Latina. It only holds 3,800 capacity. It does very little for attacking wise and stuff without sinking and all that. It's a very crappy little boat, and it's probably going to sink because it ain't nothing but a little rowboat that has, I don't even think it has a cannon on it. It has a few, but it might as well not even have a cannon on it, it's so tiny. But anyways, if you level up a bunch and don't worry too much about research and too much about building troops and all that, if you level up, you can get up here, I said 20, so you'll have bomb vessels, as you can see, 24,000 capacity, and it does a little bit better for attacking wise and all that. Now, the main point of that is, if you guys have EITC tickets, which if you don't know what that is, it's for farming the AIs in the game. They're little cities that sit around and you go hit them and you get resources and prisoners and stuff from those. If you hit those over and over with the higher capacity, you won't have to waste as many tickets to get more resources. So more resources for less tickets. That is a big bonus because you need a bunch of those tickets to level up. That's how you do it without spending, is you ride those tickets. Now, other bonuses to having higher level ships and pirates and stuff like that, and let's say you went farther than that, let's say you went all the way to heavy galleons. Okay, that's 38,000 capacity, and you're going to hit a little bit harder. Now, when you hit those EITCs or you hit players or anything, if you hit it, you're going to take prisoners. Now, if you have a higher level prison and you can hit harder, the harder you can hit, the more prisoners you're going to be able to take. If you hit hard enough, you're going to max out your amount of prisoners you can take in one hit, and there you go. Now, the prisoners you can release for more resources. So they are very good to be able to get as many of those as you can. If you guys can hit the higher level EITCs, you can get those higher level pirates, and those sell for a lot more. Like, let's see, what are they called? I think they're called sword masters or whatever. Let's say you get like 300 of those, it's going to be very little resources. Now if you hit a higher level EITC, let's say like a 22, I think you're going to get Axe Masters, and let's say you get like 500 of those, that's going to be like 500,000 in food and stuff like that. It's a lot of difference, and it's very useful if you guys are able to farm those. Now when you first start out, of course, you're not going to be able to do that because you're not going to be strong enough to go hit those and be able to farm them, and you're not going to have a lot of tickets. So you want to start out, you want to start leveling your fortress. Do whatever it takes to level the fortress every time the fortress has the same requirements. The requirement is level up your gate. So whatever the gate requires, that should be the only building you do until you are the level you want to stop at and try to catch up a little bit. So what does my gate require? It requires the lore collection level 2, which is the research thing. So let's do this. It's free. Okay, now I'm going to do my gate. There we go, free. Of course it's not going to be free forever, but you guys, hopefully you guys get the idea here. You only do what you need to until you are high enough level to be able to build up a little faster. Alright, so I believe this time I'm going to have to get my weapon workshop and pub to 3. Let's see. Look at your gate, pub 3, yep. So, oops. That is another thing you need to do early on. If you guys have some buddies and they're in an alliance, you want to be sure to join that alliance so you get those helps. If not, try to join one with some people in it at least, and be sure to get helps and gifts and all that good stuff. But I'm not really going to worry about it too much because I don't plan on playing this one after this video. But hopefully you guys get the idea to join the alliance and all that other good stuff. Okay, that's that. Get that there. Free. And then there we go. Got the gate. And then we get the fortress again. There we go. There we are. Already level 4. Okay. Now, besides the buildings and stuff, when you are starting out and trying to only do what it takes to get the fortress leveled. Alright. Another reason I say do that, I think I gotta be 7 for the forge. I might have to go on the other one to look at it for you. But once you get to a certain level, which let's say 20 again, once you get to that level, you'll be able to build gear that will allow you to upgrade and research and stuff faster. I would probably say 23 though, because you get the better research and building gear. And if you get to that point, the reason I said skip everything, skip most of everything research wise and building wise and all that, only do what you need to do. If you skipped all that and you get to that level and you build some of that research gear or building gear, you'll be able to do all these buildings and stuff a lot cheaper. That is another reason I say skip a few, because you'll be able to level everything up faster later on. That is the reasoning behind trying to get the fortress higher. Alright, so 3 things so far. You got your higher level boats, which is going to be able to carry a lot more capacity. You'll be able to hit a little bit harder, so you'll get more prisoners and stuff like that. You got the gear. That's going to help you do that a little. That's going to help you be able to build and research and all that stuff a lot faster. So it's going to pay out in the end. It may seem a little weird and kind of goofy doing it at first. Only doing a few buildings, but it will pay out at the end. So research wise, when you guys are going down through here and trying to do the bare minimum, like if you guys are trying to unlock the next ship and stuff, all you have to do, you can't click it. I gotta get it to 4. Okay, let's go to pirates. Same thing with the ships, it just shows pirates. Alright, they made it easy. They made it where you don't have to do everything to continue down. So you just do raiders, do that, then you go straight to bombers, you do that, then you go straight to boatswain, you do that, and then you go straight to swordsman. They made it very easy to be able to get to the next level thing without having to do all the research and stuff required for the one right before it. They made it very easy to do that, and you'll be able to switch, cut right to the one you want, and go back to this other research later on when you're able to farm and stuff a whole lot easier. Okay, let's see here. What else do I need to cover? Daily quest. It is very important that you guys be sure to get online every day, at least for a few minutes, and try to get your daily quest. Now, right at the beginning, it's very easy. It's only like 2,500, and you get some peace shields. I think at 10, it increases a little bit, and it goes up to tier 2 marquee tickets, which is what you need to hit EITCs. And then at 20, it goes all the way to tier 1 marquee tickets, which is, I think, like 17,000 points, something like that, in the daily quest. And then at 25, you'll be able to get the boss monster ticket. 20 is what you want to get that marquee ticket, which is, it gives you 4 first class and 4 second class tickets. So every day you want to try to beat this daily quest, which is very easy. All you got to do is construct something small, hit a few monsters, hire a few pirates, earn a little silver by trading, research one thing. It doesn't even have to be a big one. It can be like the cheapest research ever, and you'll be able to do this 3 times, and it'll give you a bunch of points. Donate to your alliance. Be sure to donate to your alliance, guys. It's very helpful, and they will appreciate you for it. And you'll be able to get some silver out of ports later, which I'll go over that later, but can be very helpful. Your craft equipment, all you got to do is go, if you guys are higher level, like let's say you're 26, all you got to do is go back to like level 1 gear and build 3 pieces of that, which is like 200 silver each, and it costs like 9 gold to instant craft it. That's all you got to do for that, and that will give you that. Support your alliance members, which can take a little while, depends how active your players are, but that's an easy one. Play dice game 30 times and you get all 3. That's a pretty simple one. You guys should be playing dice game anyways. That's some easy resources every single day. It does cost a little bit of gold after the first few free plays, but it is worth it if you do it a few times. Barter can be costly. It really depends on your luck at the barter, but usually pretty simple and pretty cheap usually. Really depends how high level your your marketplace is. Mine's at like 23 on my 26 account, but I usually just buy some speed ups or some XP or some cheap resources, something like that, and just get a few of the barter things out of the way. I wouldn't really try to get it all the way unless you get a lot of good deals. I mean, that's really up to you, but I don't really bother with it too much. You can actually skip a few of these if you want to. You don't have to do them all to complete the daily quest. You just got to do enough of them to get enough points. Look for idle sailors. That is super easy. If you guys don't know how to do that, you just go out here. You hold your finger on the boat, or if you guys are on computer like I am, you just hold the mouse button and it zooms in. And sometimes there will be sailors on there that you can click. They'll have like a yellow arrow above them, and you just wake them up. And then you just hold it again to zoom back out. Easy way to tell if the sails are not down like they are right now. If they're up, there is a idle sailor on board, and you can go click on them and get more points to upgrade your ship, and you will get your daily quest thing here. Okay, so that's an easy way to do that one. Use items in your inventory, probably the easiest thing in here. You just go, do I have anything to use? Oops. Yeah, I got, just use, it said 5 things, so use 5 for all the quests on it. See, 1, whoops, what is the next one? I'm not high enough to do the next few, but it goes all the way to use 5 things on mine, on the bigger one. Share price info with Alliance. This one took me a little while to figure out what the heck this one meant, but it's actually pretty simple. If you guys are in an alliance, you click right here and then there will be a it'll show you your alliance stuff and a list of things you can click on. The one you're looking for is Alliance Trade Info, and then any of them that are yellow and say Post, you just click the Post part and that will give you this share price info with Alliance. The next thing is defeat EITC colonies. Easily done every single day. If you guys have a few seconds to spare, you just go hit a few of them, put your shield back on, you're done. You got your daily stuff. Plunder a few merchant ships. Easily done as well. You just go hit some low level boats. If you don't have time to hit the higher level ones, it's really up to you how much time you got to do that, but that one's pretty simple as well. Calypso Blessing, this one I usually skip, but you guys can do that if you wanted to. Depends how many Calypso tokens you have, and it'll make it a little bit cheaper. That's on you guys if you wanted to do this one. I usually skip it. Craft salvage kit at shipyard, that one I always do. I always have some salvage kits crafting at the shipyards. If you guys don't know what that is, salvage kits allow you to bring your boat back after it sinks cheaper. So if you have, let's say, over 1,000, it'll cost it'll be pretty cheap to bring your boat back. Forge documents at Fortress, I'm always doing that because I am crafting marquee tickets in your Fortress. If you guys did not know that, you can actually craft EITC tickets in your Fortress. Craft Pirate Treaty at Pirate Hall, that one I'm always doing as well. If you guys didn't know, pirate treaties you can turn into peace shields. 8-hour shields, it takes I think 10 of them to make one 8-hour shield. So you will always have a shield if you guys keep those crafting. Attack opponent at Tortuga Brawl, I think that goes all the way up to 5, and that's easily done every day. They give you 5 freebies every day anyways. So all you gotta do is go in there and hit 5 people. You don't even have to win, you just gotta attack them. So if you guys get in here and do this every single day, there's a lot of easy ones in here to do that don't take any time at all. You don't have to do them all. Like these collecting ones, I never do them and I always beat it. There's a lot of them you can skip, and it is very simple. It only takes a few minutes, maybe 20 minutes at best if you guys are fast at it, and that will allow you to get marquee tickets. It'll allow you to get resources, shields, speed ups, all kinds of stuff. Be sure to do your daily quest, guys. That will help you out a lot. Okay, now other things that I need to cover that will help you guys level up. First hits, if you guys are not doing your first hit rewards, every time you hit a new level thing, it will give you a first hit reward. Like I just hit a level 1, if I was to go hit a level 2, I would get a reward. If I hit a level 3, I'd get a reward. That, so on and so forth, and it only does that one time, but it is a helpful little reward if you do it. Same thing with the merchant ships. If you do the next level thing that you haven't hit yet, you'll get a reward for that. Also, same thing for EITCs. Each one you hit, you'll get a reward for the first time you burn it, along with the resources and everything you got from them. Okay, let's see. Now, starting out, there's a lot of things I need to go over that will help you later on, but I think I'll make another video for that because you can't really do them right now, and I don't want to overwhelm you. This is already going to be a lot. This is a pretty long video. Okay, let's see. What else do we got to go over? So I covered the first hit rewards. Let's see if I can remember what I was talking about. Another thing, monsters. The more monsters you guys hit, the more resources and stuff you're going to get, the more XP for your captain you're going to get, so that's going to be very helpful. And it's very easy to level early on. You can at least get to 20 in the first few hours. It's very easy. If you guys really go at it for those first few hours, that is. Okay. Let's see. See if I can remember what I was trying to say next. I forgot. Oh, right. So every time you level up your fortress, there is a specific set of quests that are going to pop up. Now, you might not see them right off the bat because you have a bunch of beginner level quests and stuff that are getting in the way. But later on, as you get a lot of them done and the list is really short, you will already leveled up. But anyways, you will see that there is a repeating set of quests every time you level your fortress. Now, I forget all of them, but each one... Stupid tutorial, I'm still not out of it. But anyways, okay, I'm done. Anyways, let's say I unlocked a new set of boats. Now, you're going to get a quest to go do that boat research. Sometimes it's worth it, sometimes it's not. Now, you go do that research, you're going to get that quest, and usually it's a pretty nice reward. Once you get to a certain level, the cost of the boat research is going to outweigh the reward. So it may not be useful to do all the boats, if you get what I mean. You can skip over some of them. Now, me personally, I would build, I'd say get to level 4. I'd say build a few of those so you have enough to march with, and then skip all the way to flutes. And then when you get to flutes, you can build all those. And then once you get those, you can skip all the way to bomb vessels, and that will save you some resources. Like if you was to build all galleons after you got the flutes, 3 levels later you get the galleons, which takes hardly any time at all to level up that far. But you would get the galleons, and then that would be almost 1 million in resources if you was to build all those, and it would cut into the amount you could use on your fortress and go ahead and get to 19. So, if you get what I mean there, you just skip over the boats. That would be a waste of time. So you would be fine using the Quebec till you got the flutes. Like, there's really not a whole lot of difference between those few boats. And it doesn't take a whole lot of time to get to 13. Okay. Other than that quest for the, like getting your new boats, getting your new pirates, that kind of stuff, there is also repeating quests that work for hitting a monster your level, hitting merchant ships your level, that kind of stuff, which I wish I could see it in here, but as I said, the beginner quests kind of get in the way. There you go. Every time you level up your fortress, there'll be another one for hiring pirates. There'll be ones for producing cannons. There'll be all kinds of little quests that repeat every time you level up your fortress, and they're very easy to do, and they give you pretty good rewards. Right now it doesn't seem like a whole lot, but later on you will get some pretty good rewards out of those quests if you look at them. Alright, so hopefully this is helpful, guys. I tried to cover everything. I probably forgot a few things along the way, but it'll be okay. I'll make another video with some more advanced stuff and try to get you guys up to speed on what you need to do. Another thing you can do is when you guys join an alliance, you guys can actually pick these little people up, and if you have, let's see if I can get something going here. Let's start this up here. So if you have something like that going, you can actually pick these little people up if you're an alliance, and they will speed your stuff up a few minutes. You don't even have to be an alliance to do it. Didn't know that. Wait, nope. You have to be an alliance for it to work, but you can pick them up, throw them on the thing you want to speed up, and it will speed it up a few minutes. You can also throw them over here in the water, and if you're an alliance again, it will walk up on here, and then you will be able to get a speed up from it if you don't want to speed up something right then. So, it's pretty helpful to do that as well. Join an alliance, get your helps. Be sure to get your daily login rewards and stuff like that, which sometimes a couple gold, sometimes some troops, and if you're beginning, sometimes a boat in beginner's case. which can be helpful right at the beginning. Okay, so thanks for watching the video, guys. Hopefully this was helpful. Some reminders: hit monsters. Be sure to save up all your tickets and stuff. Oh, wait, I forgot something that I've seen a lot of newer players doing. And when they get marquee tickets and privateer tickets and stuff like that, early on it doesn't really matter, but you're going to get third class, you're going to get second class, and first class. A lot of people like to combine, and they combine their ingredients for their crafting and stuff like that. That I would not do. Me personally, I suggest you don't combine. Now, reasoning behind that for third class tickets, if you guys are going to go hit a EITC for third class tickets, which is 10 and under, if you guys have higher level boats, kind of like I do, heavy galleons, if you hit someone 10 and under, they're not going to have enough resources for you to even be worth hitting them. Like, I think maybe a level 10 might give me a full load of resources. Usually it's not going to be worth it, so I would go ahead and combine third class tickets to second class tickets. Now, I would keep second class tickets in first class. Do not combine your second class tickets for first class, unless you are super high level and it's going to benefit you more for the higher level EITCs, which I'm not even that high level yet, so don't combine your second class tickets. They are useful and you will get a lot of resources out of those, and it is a waste to combine them because it takes 3 second class to make 1 first class, and for me that's 500,000 food wasted if I was going to do that. So anyways, don't combine your tickets, guys. Third class only if you're going to combine those at all. Now, what I was saying about the gear, combining gear doesn't really, well, I don't have any equipment pieces. Oh, I got 10. But anyways, you can go combine. You can get these to tier 3, but it doesn't guarantee that you're going to not get tier 2. If you combine them, you can't get tier 1, but you can still get tier 2 and the lower. Like if you got a tier 3, you could still get tier 2 out of it. It doesn't make it where you can't go that low, and it doesn't really increases your chance. It doesn't really increase your chance to get a higher tier that much. It's only a few percent. I would not combine at all. The only reason that I would ever combine the materials, I did it once, it was a mistake, and I learned from it. Do not combine your resource. I mean your do not combine your items, guys. I think it is a waste of time, personally. It really does not help at all, hardly, and it wastes a lot of your items because it doesn't really work all that well. As I said, the only time I would combine is if I was going to craft master gear. Now, the reasoning behind that is master gear has the ability to go to tier 8. If you guys go look at it, which I'll have to switch back to my 26 to go look at it, so I'm not going to bother with it at the moment. But if you guys go look at it, if you do not combine and all your stuff is tier 1 like this is, you have like a 1% chance or something. No, I think it's like 0.5% chance or something like that to get tier 7. And tier 8 says 0. Now, the only reason I would combine is because when you combine, that tier 8 chance goes up to like 0.13 or something like that. That is the only reason I would combine, because it makes it possible to actually get tier 8 on the master gear without upgrading it. So that is the only reason I would combine, is if I was going to craft a bunch of master gear and trying to get high tier on it. So hopefully that helps you guys out and makes it where you don't waste your materials or your marquee tickets like I've seen some people do. Anyway, Thanks for watching the video, guys. Hopefully this was helpful. Hopefully I did not overload you with too much stuff, and hopefully you guys get the idea that only do what your gate requires, and then level up your fortress at the beginning. Get it to like 20 or so, and then try to catch some stuff up. It will help you out. It'll make you go a little bit faster and be able to save a lot of time on it. Thanks for watching the video, guys. I will see you in the next one.